preparing live stream. We're going live. We're going live.
Oh, it's loading.
Oh shit,
we're in.
Preparing live stream.
We're in business.
We're going live. We're going live. This is great. I can hear myself in delay.
I know. We're in. I need to turn the sound off on that.
We're in business. We're going live. This is great. I can hear myself in delay.
I know. I need to turn the sound off on that. Oh my goodness. Total carnage. How do I get that to shut up?
Oh my mute it. Goodness. Just go into your YouTube window.
Total carnage.
And mute it.
How do I get that to shut up?
Mute it. Just go into your YouTube window.
Oh, I'm getting some serious feedback here. This is not good. Have you managed to mute it?
Mute it. Just go into your YouTube window.
I'm getting some serious feedback here. This is not good. Here we go. Here we go. We're in business. We're in business, Tom.
We're in?
Yeah, we're in. I've sorted it.
Okay, good.
Excellent. Excellent. I can see the comments and I can see you and
Excellent.
me.
That's a great start. I mean, how long did that take? 3 minutes of feedback for everyone having absolutely no idea what we were doing.
How do you want to kick this off?
How should we kick it off?
Actually, I know how we should kick it off.
Yeah.
We should just say that this is actually just kicking it off to the people out there who are watching. So, because we've been doing the YouTube channel properly since about April, haven't we?
Yeah.
Really. So we should just thank the watchers and the listeners for putting up with total seller editing and all sorts of wide boys carnage.
Yeah. They have had to put up with a lot, I feel like. And I mean, the cellar is a complete mess and they still seem to somehow tune in and watch our rubbish down in the cellar. I mean, literally rubbish.
So there we go. Thanks.
Yeah, pretty good.
Thanks to the people.
Yeah, cheers to that.
I reckon we should start with your best. I can see a box in the corner there.
Oh, yeah.
Your best item of fancy dress to kick us off.
Fancy dress box?
Yeah.
Not this one, is it?
Huh?
No. This one's that good. What's the best? That's not for Oh, you've got a right selection in there. No, look, I've got the gas tank from when we did...
from back in the days.
What's best? Oh, actually, I quite like this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Get a little wig on.
Okay.
Little wig, and I've got some beards and stuff like that in here as well.
Beards. So I reckon we should go for beards and wigs whilst we do the Q&A.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What fancy dress you got, Pete?
Well, I've got this. Which way does it go? Got this one. For a lockdown. There we go. We're in. I feel like we're in our element now.
Yeah.
Now I really feel like we can do a Q&A.
Yeah, because it was a little bit serious before, I felt like.
Yeah.
You know what? This beard is a lot nicer than the other one I've got. I've got a really itchy one. It's horrible. This one's all right. Are you Boris or are you Donald Trump?
I've no idea who I am. My housemate just gave me a wig. So that's what I've got on. Brilliant. Right.
Oh,
Tom, you should kick us off. Find something in the comments.
What questions got?
Maybe we should start with a topic. Should we start with a topic?
Yeah. Okay. What questions have we got? Have we got any questions yet?
I'm not sure.
Let's have a look.
Dad, stop. Please don't stop.
Let's have a look. Questions.
Come on, hit us with some questions, folks.
I've got to work out how to find the questions, Pete.
Oh, I've got the question. Here we go. Okay, we'll start at the top. Oh, see the knee. The knee's coming.
Knee, straight away. Okay, tell us about the knee, Pete.
What
is going on with the knee?
Let's get the knee over and done with, and then we can all be end with the knee. So I've had many questions about the knee. Basically, I was doing some filming with Magnus. I was on a 7A boulder problem. I was weak on the boulder problem, so I was having to do a rock over. And bang, my knee went.
Like it was a gritstone rock over, wasn't it?
It was like a gritstone heel hook rock over. It was like, like the dynamics of change thing. I mean, it was nothing like that, but it was the same foot position. But I'm just not 17 anymore. I'm nearly 30, so my knee blew.
So you got KO'd on a 7A boulder problem?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, welcome to your 30s.
Yeah, not quite though. I'm not quite there yet.
No. I mean, what is it? 2 weeks now?
No. It's like 5 weeks since I've done that.
No. 2 weeks until you're 30.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks until I'm 30. Yeah. But 5 weeks since I did the knee. So for anybody who's listening and wants to know how the knee is, because I literally have had hundreds of messages about that across all channels. The knee is okay, and it's not okay, but it's getting better. So I can climb again.
Yeah, they're they're basically wondering whether your career's over.
The career's not over. No. It's all about 1-footed climbing, and then 2-footed climbing. So
yeah, you'll be back on it soon enough.
Yeah, back on it. Yeah, but that's why we did. We released a seller video, and it had some 1-footed climbing. That was to anybody who's watching. That was to mask. The knee.
Yeah.
The knee scenario.
It was actually surprisingly good doing that whole 1-footed thing as well. Like it was a good little challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's
really beefy.
Have you been back on that?
On the 1-footed one?
Yeah.
No, because that's the one I did my shoulder in on.
Ah, okay.
Do you remember? Like we were laughing because we went down there because it was good for your leg because that wasn't knackered, and then I did my shoulder that session.
Ah, yeah.
And then I've had like 3+ weeks off climbing to try and make my shoulder better.
Yeah. Well, it's just injury prone. We're just injury prone.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh well.
Let's get to the folks here. Let's find some more. Some more questions.
What questions you got in here? I've got it up as well. I finally worked out how to get in.
Yeah.
Where do we gonna go?
Shall I ask you and then you ask me?
Yeah, go on then.
Here we go. 2021 plans. This is from Eddie Taijan.
2021 plans. Probably a mixture of UK. Okay, if loads of lockdown is on and can't travel anywhere, I think it's going to be a lot of UK concrete bridge roof cracks and doing a lot of that and a lot of cellar training. If a bit more travel happens, then it will be a split between Norway and America, going back to Norway for recovery drink and America for just some really good more crack projects.
So you are going back to recovery drink?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I was feeling, I wasn't sure if you were fading away.
No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
Anything but that at all. No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Keeping it real because there's plenty more projects to be going on there. So.
Yeah, exactly. And if there's anything that kind of annoys me more than anything else, is something that I've got to put a load of work into, got really close on something, you just got to get it finished off.
Yeah, got to get it finished. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Question next. Have you visited Ardesbach?
Yeah.
What do we think of Czech Sandstone?
Yeah, we have visited Ardesbach, haven't we? We've been there twice actually, and both times that we've been in June or July, I think, and it was a climbing festival, and I would say my memories of Czech Sandstone were
getting sandbagged.
getting basically, middle of June and July, very, very hot and sweaty, no chalk, big runouts, and the locals probably thinking we were stronger than we actually were and putting us on some like quite tricky things in really awful conditions. And seeing, I just remember going around that festival and seeing a lot of broken legs.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think it became a joke after a while because we started getting photographed with other people with broken legs. And I made a little montage of photos of me and you in selfies with people with broken legs and hips and feet and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people. Do you remember the first ever trip we had there? And the second route we went on the entire trip, and you were like halfway up the route and starting to really struggle. And the guy that's next to me, like the local, goes, "Oh, this is very impressive. This route's never been on-sighted before." And like, that was the warm-up for the day, just so badly sandbagged.
Oh man, yeah, I think that was actually in Poland, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, it was.
In Poland, like close to the border, similar sort of style of climbing with the knotted slings and like spaced out ring bolts. But I mean, it's always felt pretty hardcore when we've been there, I would say.
Yeah. Major sandbagging.
Yeah, it would be nice to go back there when it's like a bit cooler, you know, actually in some nice conditions, and so you don't feel like you're just going to KO yourself or.
You want some nice grit connies, don't you?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ardesbach and Czech Sandstone.
Yeah. What's up next?
I'm just working down the questions here. When's Ondra coming? The big question.
Yeah, when
we've sort of been talking a lot about this in our videos, haven't we?
Yeah.
Or you have. I've been heckling you to.
The thing is, we know that if you get me on that topic, I just can't help myself.
No.
And then I'll just go off on one.
Yeah.
When do you think's realistic? I feel like if the whole COVID thing wasn't happening, there would actually be a chance he would be here in the spring, maybe for a little cheeky trip to do some limestone.
Yeah.
And repeat something. But I feel like now with the whole Olympic thing, and
it's going to be afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah, he's clearly got to concentrate on his training, and he also doesn't want to look bad and get sandbagged before going to the Olympics. I think he's not going to come. Yeah.
Not in any in like a recent thing, but folk will be pleased to know that I was actually in contact with Adam's sort of team of people to get him into the cellar like a fair while ago now, probably a year, really kind of before we actually started the whole YouTube channel. I was actually in contact with his team to get him in, and they were keen, but it just wasn't quite the right time. So I feel like when the time is right, then he will come. He can't help himself,
and he will love it. I just know he will.
He will love it because he's one of those sort of climbers who just loves everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, which is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And he does know how to jam as well. So he'll be like, I think he'll be mega keen to learn and try something new. But obviously, and he already knows sort of how to how to go about it as well. So I think he'll just be dead psyched.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah, go on.
So you know the 8C project that we were trying when we were climbing down there with Magnus?
Yes.
Do you reckon
they're back there? Or
yeah, there and back?
There and back.
Do you think Adam would do our 8C in a session?
Ooh. Is it an 01? Is that what we're saying?
So yeah, would you give that 8C an 01?
Ooh. That's a tricky one. Because it is just full endurance, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
So,
how many sessions did it take you?
It took me quite a few sessions, I think.
Yeah.
It was quite a few sessions. Yeah. I feel like maybe he probably could do that one because it's the jamming's a bit less technical, isn't it? But the problem is that's not a set anymore. It's been taken down, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll never know. So maybe we'll never know. So maybe we just say it's like an 06 or something.
Well, we'll soon find out if he ever comes down for the current 06.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Adam in the cellar.
Yeah.
Was that my question to you or your question to me? I can't remember.
I think so. Quick question back though. If Adam was going to be a burrito filling, what would he be?
A burrito filling. He'd be the main filling, wouldn't he? Because he's the main man.
Yeah, meaty.
Yeah, he'd be what you put in first. So, if you're a veggie, you'd put a veggie Adam in. And if you're meaty, then you'd put a meaty Adam in. Yeah. But he's the main filler, isn't he? He's definitely the main filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Adam was a pair of clothing, what would he be?
The main clothing.
Yeah, would he be underpants?
Well, what is the main piece of clothing?
Because I would say that the main piece of clothing is underpants.
Underpants, yeah, because you can go anywhere in underpants.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's kind of not that it's acceptable. It's not like you'd walk down the main street in underpants, but it's
the raw base. Okay, I'm going to ask you a sensible question.
Yeah, where's this going?
Oh God, I got loads of questions here about turtlenecks. What the freaking hell is what's this turtleneck stuff? Okay, have we thought about moving to New Zealand? No, we have not. I can answer that one straight away. Oh, of course, loads of Ondra questions here now. I'm trying to just go through them. Have you thought about any other trips to Canada?
To Canada? Yeah. I would like to go back to Squamish, actually. There's just a few bits and bobs there. Is there that like Family Man? Is that there? Family Guy? Family Man? That Sunny Trotter route?
I never heard of that.
It's like an 8C trad route, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of that. The Family Man. Yeah.
And then there's Hazel's route there as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, the corner.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah, that'd be good. Would you go back to the sit start on Cobra?
No, I don't think that's that hard, is it? Don't think that adds much to it, to be honest. No.
There you go. Family Man is in Skaha.
Oh, right. Was I completely wrong on that then?
Yeah, Michael Wu.
Michael Wu.
Yeah. Michael Wu must be over in Canada, so knows that. I hope I said Skaha right. That'd be embarrassing if I got that wrong, wouldn't it?
Tom, here's one for you. Are you ever going to go to Patagonia?
Oh, yeah. Good question. I don't think I will, actually.
No.
I would say probably not, because I've kind of gone off any environments where there's too much uncontrollable weather, coldness factoring with it, because I think I'm kind of keen to control enough risk factors that I don't want to die. And I don't know, that was actually the one bit that I felt like I got a bit more responsible with. I I mean, it's like literally the only thing I felt more responsible with when I became a parent. I wanted to take, because I'm not the most responsible parent, that is for sure.
I'm just looking at you saying that stuff in clown wig and a freaking massive beard. Oh, I look like a right spoon.
Yeah, I felt like I couldn't really justify it quite enough in with everything else. I don't like the cold anyway. But if you could put Patagonia or, you know, Baffin or any of those amazing granite paradises. So I would really like to go to, what's it called? What's it called? Lotus Flower Tower. I think that's where the Circle of the Unclimbables is, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So like it appears to me, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but much less of a sort of alpine objective. So there's less of the kind of glacier having massive seracs fall on your head issue. And you know what I'm like, totally accident prone. I just fall down a crevasse. So best keep me out of that environment.
Yeah.
Basically, right. Dry rock, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, dry rock. Yeah, because we don't have enough of it in Britain. So when you go away, you need it.
Yeah. Okay. Question back. Have you got any more rope solo projects?
Have I got any more rope solo projects? No, not really. I don't have any. I feel like I've done my time rope soloing. Yeah, I did. What did I do? I did 2016 and 17 and a bit of 18 rope soloing in Yosemite, and I feel like I've kind of put the work in there. And you know when you put the work in something, and then you kind of figure it out. You've been there, you've done that. It's time to move on to the next thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it? What's the most useful thing that you actually learned from that? That you've kind of gone, actually, that's been pretty useful outside to other stuff.
I think like the whole systems and rope management type kind of thing, because obviously I was climbing with you for 10 years before, and we all know your rope management isn't like the sharpest tool in the toolbox, is it?
But at least it's better than yours. Is that what you were about to say that, weren't you? So I've like held up my side of the bargain.
Yeah. No, I think just having.
But I didn't hear definitely. Yeah.
No, I think that rope soloing stuff is basically sort of, you know, I mean, I've always been pretty good at getting on with things myself, but you know, it's taught me to get on with it myself, put up with a bit of hard work, and just keep smashing on. I mean, you've done a whole bunch of rope soloing yourself, haven't you, in the past? More like aid rope soloing rather than.
Like out in Yosemite.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, we all know the deal with rope soloing.
It is quite good fun, but ultimately, if it stops serving a purpose, it isn't quite as good. Like if it's a way to achieve something you really want to do, it's cool. But then there's other things that you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good and it's bad, isn't it?
Okay, here we go. From Mount Diablo Beta.
Yeah.
Are you going to try Empath or Empath? Or what do you think? Because obviously we made a little video about it, saying some beta.
Yeah, I'm dead keen.
Yeah?
Yeah, fully keen.
And we did sort of discuss the jams a little bit in there as we were watching the video. But what's like just give me like your honest gut reaction thought now. How are you going to do on that route when you get there? What's going to happen?
I think that we'll do all right on the crack section actually, and I think we'll find a fair bit of little bit of kind of like cheetah beta ways round. My suspicion is that we'll milk the footholds a lot more than those other guys.
The jamming footholds.
Yeah. I've got a feeling like that, and I think we might find a few little cheeky things with like whether it's thin hand, lob, cray, then I think we'll get a few things like that. But I reckon from the video, a load of those sections that look like relatively straightforward face climbing will be desperate. And we'll just get totally shut down like a different section.
Yeah, could
or something
be,
like that.
yeah.
I don't know, but didn't you get told that it was no harder than font 7B plus for any move or something?
Yeah, so somebody messaged me on Instagram after that video went out, and I'm sure they said the max grade on it was V11 in Boulder Problem.
Oh, right.
Which seems doable for us.
Yeah, well, especially if it's crack style, it just depends on whether, and it also, actually, the big thing is it depends on whether it's short V11 or long V11.
Yeah. So if it's a one move V11, then it's game over.
Yeah, it's like, but if it's a 45 move V11,
yeah, then we might be in.
Yeah.
Might be in business.
With a few heels.
Yeah, not the left heel though at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's.
Someone said climb empath feet first.
Oh God, yeah.
But that wouldn't work. It'd have to be a lot steeper than that.
Oh, I feel like we should. Do you have any more fancy dress? I feel like we should change it up just to freshen the mood.
Yeah. Now I've got. What's the guy out of Home at the Simpsons? Is it SpongeBob? No, it's not SpongeBob.
Can't remember.
Scary Fred or something like that. Can someone tell me who I am now? What's the guy? What's his name? I'm looking. He's always the baddie.
Can't remember. I'm going for this. Changing it up.
Sideshow Bob. There you go. What we get next?
I feel like we're freshening the mood now. Oh, we're both pirates. Pirate theme. Excellent.
There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? I could be a flying pirate.
Okay, Tom, I'm going to quick fire you some questions from the people.
Yeah, go on in.
I want to give you, you got to give me some, 1 to 2 to 3 sentence answers.
Yeah.
Any plans?
Goodness, that mask is terrible. Yeah, come on, hit me.
Any plans to make a trip to the US?
Yes, when I can fly.
Okay. Any places in the US you still want to visit or projects you want to try? This is from Alex Nycum.
I would actually really be keen to go and try. Oh God, completely forgot his name. But the guy that did that 8C thing over in California called, and now I've forgotten the name of that as well. Blackbeard's Tears, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, what Ethan did.
Ethan, yeah.
That I'd be very cool keen on that as well.
Yeah.
What's the most? This is from Ewan. I don't know how to say that. Ewan, maybe.
Itchy.
What's the most desperate jam you've ever used?
Most desperate jam. I think still really marginal ring locks where you're just totally screwing your thumb in.
Ming locks. Maybe that's a new name for them.
Oh, Ming lock, yeah.
Yeah, the Ming lock instead of the ring lock. I like it. If Albert OK was to wear these wigs, would he climb harder crack?
No.
It's a hindrance.
That's a definite no.
Would you rather have? Oh, brilliant. Would you rather have 8 foot long arms or 8 foot long legs? Oh, let's get some would you rather questions in.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, can we have some crack based would you rather? Definitely would have longer arms.
Longer arms. Why?
Yeah, way more useful because then you've got a massive ape index, and they also don't weigh that much, but you can reach around everything. Freaking brilliant.
But you got bigger levers to pull.
Yeah, but a crack, you're like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're just like shuffling your way up something, aren't you?
That's a very good point.
Easy peasy.
What's your height and weight?
5'10" and a half and 72 kilos.
Is the crack volume business making you tons of money?
Yeah, we're creaming it. Haven't you seen our outfits? Pete's aged. He's so stressed by the amount of money in his bank account. He's absolutely dying in it. He still has to wear a Patagonia clobber though. It's not quite enough.
Yeah, yeah. Will we do a video with Johnny Dawes? That's from Watu Lamini.
We'll do it. Oh, that could get interesting.
Could get very interesting.
Kind of feels like we should, as long as we've got the ability to cut it off whenever we need to.
Yeah. A lot of people have asked me about this actually. They probably asked you as well. The route in the Bugaboos, the Matt Segal and Will Stanhope route.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you keen?
Walk-in looks a bit long.
The climbing to walking ratio isn't.
Yeah, wasn't it something like a 14-hour walk-in?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, if it was 13 hours, maybe I'd go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this mask off. I'm getting incredibly hot in here. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'll keep the hat on though.
Good effort.
Let
me ask you some back.
Yeah, go on then. Hit me up.
Read
the names that go with them.
Okay, yeah.
Get some shout outs going on.
To YZ02. What are crack specific injuries that you've had?
Ooh, crack specific injuries. It's actually mainly been my knees, but I think my knees are generally maybe a bit of a problem, to be honest. You know, when you've been twisting them in cracks.
Yeah.
That last desert trip that we had, where we went and did Black Mamba and stuff. Yeah, my knees got quite bad on that, just from like turning and twisting them in cracks.
Actually, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
in terms of other injuries, I'd say in general, you know, like hands, shoulders, fingers, they've all kind of been generally fine. I don't think finger crack climbing isn't that great for your fingers. We had a few little issues in the Cobra years, didn't we? But nothing major. Yeah.
Crackfest 2021. What's happening?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, obviously we'd love for it to happen, but it's definitely not going to happen in March like it happened this year. Whether it can happen later in the year, then I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, that was
keen though.
I think people are keen. I mean, it was a really good event, wasn't it?
Yeah. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, obviously we want to put it back on again for everybody, but when that will be, it'll have to be when it is really.
Okay. What would be your top 2 tips on making homemade cracks?
Top 2 tips on making homemade cracks.
Other than buy the crack trainer.
Yeah, other than buy the crack trainer. Yeah. Plug it in there. The first one is it doesn't have to be totally perfect, but I think that goes for sort of like any training device. The training device works with your motivation for it, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that's my first thing. And then the second thing is work on your paddle hand and thin hand, because that's where in recent years, that's where we found we've made the most gains. And we've sort of been calling like the paddle hand, you know, the half crimp of crack climbing. So like you would do fingerboarding, and that half crimp is good for full crimp and it's good for open hand strength. Like the paddle hand is just good for that cupped hand strength. It's good for the hand jam strength. It's good for the thin hand strength. So work on your paddle.
Like it. What's your 5K time and 10K time for running?
I've absolutely no idea. Sorry.
I can't remember who answered that. Asked that. I just saw that. Whoever just answered that, I run with you a bit when we did that race a few years back, and I'd say Pete was roughly at 42-minute 10K and 20-minute 5K. So not bad at all, considering that he doesn't know running.
Oh, you mean that one a long time ago that we did together? Or...
Yeah, like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
How do you balance climbing and playing the piano?
How do I balance climbing and playing the piano? I don't really play the piano that much. I only just got back into it in like lockdowns. So
it's not that much of a balance.
It's not much of a balance, no. I just have a very vague tinkle every now and again.
What's your best secret skill?
Best secret skill?
Yeah, that no one knows.
Riding a unicycle.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not too bad at that.
Yeah, I can ride a unicycle. There we go.
Can you whistle?
Just wet the lips. How's that?
That's terrible.
What, whistling?
Yeah.
Is that not good?
No, that's a bit better.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
For a second, you couldn't do that.
Okay.
What's the best place to go crack climbing in the UK?
Best place for crack climbing in the UK. For lots of different sizes of cracks and ease of location, I still have to say Millstone. Yeah. I mean, there's probably lots of other places, but you can just go to Millstone and it's like, okay, some really nice finger cracks there. Okay, there's a really nice hand crack just to the right. Okay, there's a bit harder finger crack over here. You know, there isn't much stuff in the wider sense, but in terms of fingers to hands, there's a whole good variety. You know, in corners, on faces, leaning. You know, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I would say.
Okay, if you were stuck on a boat with no food and water, and probably only 2 people could get to land, who would you kick off the boat into the sharks, Magnus or Honnold?
I had to kick one of them off.
Yeah. And why?
I feel like Magnus could survive, couldn't he? He's a beast.
In with the sharks?
Yeah, get him off.
Sorry, Magnus. Sorry.
I think like
good YouTube channel though.
Yeah. He's tough, isn't he? He's strong. He could have a shark. No bother.
People will not stop asking about your freaking knee.
Shall I just put another plug in? The knee is 5 weeks out and it's recovering.
Good, nice one. A&T can hopefully be satisfied now. We have had a lot of questions from A&T. Thanks, A&T. And last question on quickfire is, what's your favourite YouTube channel other than your own?
Other than, well, ours definitely isn't my favourite. I'm not sure I really have a favourite, but
what do you actually watch on YouTube?
This sounds really boring, but I've actually been watching sort of like mainly things away from climbing, other channels away from climbing, to pick up different ideas on like how to, because I've been editing the videos and stuff, and it's just been like a learning process for me. Like I didn't know how to put clips together until April, so I've just been like learning as I go. So I've been watching channels away from climbing to see if I can pick up like different inspirations and things from those other channels. Are
there any good tutorial channels that you think are really good?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of tutorial channels on like how to edit. I can't really say a specific channel, because you generally just you're like looking for something you want to learn, and then you just type it in and you watch a video rather than sort of like following a specific channel.
Yeah.
But I'd say, so let's say 2 channels that I've been watching away from the climbing things. One is like a really massive YouTuber, which anybody who watches a lot of YouTube will probably come across his videos, called Mr. Beast. Have you seen him?
I've not watched this.
Oh, you haven't? He's got like 50 million subscribers or something daft.
Oh, right. What's he do?
Nothing to do with climbing. He just gives money to people and does like really random stuff, like just really big, bizarre things like that.
Okay.
So I've been watching some of his videos. And then more recently, I've been watching more of like an individual fitness calisthenics guy called Brownie, who Magnus got some challenges off. So I've been watching him as well. Yeah. Nothing to do with climbing.
Okay. Yeah. What do you do? What do you do away from climbing? I had a couple of people ask, what do you like? Do you have other hobbies or interests?
My other hobby recently has been learning how to edit videos. that has actually been my hobby, which has been like something completely different from climbing and training. Yeah, it's just like learning a skill of how to like put videos together. Basically, I have been spending quite a lot of time doing that recently. So
yeah, it's good. It's a good creative thing, I think.
And I actually really enjoy it because I mean I used to a lot of sort of like art and drawing, but I don't really do that anymore. But I actually find like putting little videos together, you can be a little bit creative and that kind of stuff. So I think I enjoy it for that side of things because I'm a creative person, you could say.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's that.
God, we've got some get Mr. Beast in the cellar.
Oh, I get Mr. Beast in the cellar.
Oh, imagine if we just started having loads of random people down in the cellar.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be really funny. Oh man. Someone's asked, do I play an instrument? What do you think? What do you think to my musical skills, Pete?
Oh God. Yeah. I would say. I mean, I'm going to be quite kind to you here.
Yeah.
But in general, you're really good at everything, or like you're good at everything you set your mind to. But I would say your music skills are something which you're quite lacking in. You can't keep a beat. It's like trying to play music with a, I don't know, 3-year-old or something.
No, it's like trying to play music with a random number generator.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a metronome that's broken.
Do you know what's just arrived at our house?
What's that?
Electronic drum kit.
Oh crikey!
Pete, you watch out on my Insta the next 3 months on lockdown, where I'm doing nothing else, just totally bored. You're gonna get it's drumming. That's all it's going to be now.
Well, we can link your drumming skills, and I can play the piano, and we can create sweet music.
Oh, we can maybe make the new jingle for the White Boys channel.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's what we'll create.
Okay, that's a challenge. I'll if I can get anywhere near as good as you have on all your video editing and some improvement in my drum skills, which are absolute dog, then that is going to be quite impressive because it's just awful.
Okay, good, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with some questions now. What are we? Where are we? Where did you get down to? Let's have a look.
I was just scrolling down to the bottom. Someone's very kindly said it's called jazz.
Offbeat.
Yeah, offbeat, just random stuff.
Yeah.
Not sure many people would say what I play is jazz.
Here we go. Any update on the home board?
Oh yeah, it's kind of very close to being ready now.
Yeah.
In fact, you were in filming some stuff on it
this morning.
Yeah, today and just a couple of days ago, weren't you?
Yeah. So the plan is to release it on Sunday. That's the plan.
On Sunday, we're going to do it.
I've put it out there. Yeah, that's the plan, to release it on Sunday. All going well in the final stages. We should apologise that it's, well, not apologise, but it's just, like with anything, there's been some barriers to jump over to.
Yeah.
get it to come to what it is. But there we go.
It's in the nick of time. Everyone have their home training board sorted out.
Exactly. Let's hear about the most angry you have been with the other on a climb. So the
angry with you?
Yeah, the most angry we've been with each other on a climb.
See, this is the weird thing. You're really annoyingly hard to make me be in any way angry, or like I don't even know whether I feel like I've ever disagreed with you.
No.
Ever? Over anything? Like I can't even think of. I won't even think of like an argument that we've had.
I don't think we have.
I don't think that. Yeah. The best one that I can think of that's even close to that is when we did a prank phone call to a local climbing wall, and I rang up the manager of a climbing wall and pretended that me and you had fallen out over a girl, and we were no longer talking, and we were both route set, like, because we were both working at that gym, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I asked the gym manager whether he could set up like a thing where me and you could never have to be at the gym at the same time because we were basically we weren't talking anymore.
But the funny thing about that was, I mean, you've been married for 7 years at that point or something. So that was quite funny.
I know, and he was so nice about it, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you do when somebody says that? Oh, here we go. Have either of you had a major ground fall? I can think of one.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you decked out on me?
Oh, on the grit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'd just taken Ollie G out for one of his first days ever trad climbing.
Yeah. Who? Sorry, I feel like I should read the names here that people ask these questions. Sean McGuire. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Tom, you were trying to flash a E7, wasn't it, or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had like a side runner in a pocket.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I've ever known a pocket to blow.
Yeah.
Like a pocket actually, like the pocket ripped off the wall.
Yeah.
The rock broke.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, quite incredible. And then you just landed straight on me, like directly on me, and we just tumbled down the hill in a bundle of ropes and all sorts. Luckily,
it was lucky because it felt like we sort of the fall and going down the slope kind of broke all the fall and the whole thing, didn't it?
Yeah, because there was another little drop off. Do you remember?
Yeah,
I remember it quite well. It was like quite leafy, and then there was another little drop off. So we just like tumbled down the next bit of drop together. Yeah. Totally
wasn't Ollie that was coming out with us? Wasn't he like 13 years old at the time? And we'd said that he could come out and we'd sort of mentor him through some trad climbing or something like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh,
not the most responsible. Have you decked out any other time? Oh, you did soloing on that solo day. We both decked out on the same HVS, but just not from very high up.
Which one was that? At Burbage North?
Yeah, like a one that had like a wet hold on it or something. We both like, I think one person slipped off, hit the ground, and then watched the other person do it, went up there as well, and fell off as well.
Luckily it was just, I remember that actually. Yeah, luckily it's not very high though.
No, we weren't high at all.
No. What else have we got here? Bobats in the cellar. Luke Webster. Bobats in the cellar. Is it happening?
Yeah, they are. They have said that they're keen. We were actually booked in to do some more stuff with them a while back. And actually, there's some unseen footage. The Bobats have already. Did you know this? The Bobats have already been down my cellar.
Have they?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
So we filmed an episode down in my cellar with Joe and Tom, and I think it was basically a bit too much beyond them at the time. They didn't know to crack climb, and so it just didn't really work that well. Whereas, and I think there was some issues with some of the lighting. Whereas now I've done some crack climbing because I think they just released a crack climbing thing this evening, or they're releasing it tomorrow, and that has they've basically got a lot better at crack climbing. So we should get them down the cellar, or we should take them on some of those concrete bridge roof tracks.
That would be good. Yeah.
London ones.
Yeah, some London ones. Yeah, that would be good.
Did I send you that photo of that one that I saw down at Regent's Canal?
Yes. Yeah.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah. I feel like there's a whole world out there. There's a whole another 10 years of crack climbing.
I know.
Just under bridges.
Do you have the feeling that we might have a bit more problem with authority though, down in London?
Maybe, maybe down there. I think you just have to pick your locations, don't you?
Or just leg it really fast.
Yeah. See the two different tactics there. me being cautious, and then you just like, just leg it. Maybe that's why our partnership kind of balances out.
Yeah.
we meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? I've got one for you, Tom, from Dan Forrest. Did you
Yeah.
ever send that V4 in Vidavu before Century Crack?
Ooh.
Do you remember the first ever one we went on?
Life without parole.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Do you not go back and do it?
Or maybe I went back later in the trip and did it.
I think you might have gone back a different day and done it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I can't remember,
Yeah.
but I feel like you probably did. Yeah.
I can't quite remember. I remember it being really stressful though, because there was so much expectation that, you know, like we trained so hard and then just immediately having a mare straight off. But you know what was cool was, so you know I went to Joshua Tree this last January and went out there, and there's like a classic off-width roof crack thing there.
Yes. Yep.
And
I know the one.
that was one of those times where you go, actually now, like 10 years worth of crack climbing experience, you can kind of just like freestyle through stuff. And you've got like enough moves in your repertoire that it's absolutely fine. It's kind of like interesting seeing that difference between when we were younger and perhaps we were like really strong on off width but didn't have that many moves in our repertoire, to now we're probably not as strong on off width but we've just done so many different types of moves.
I can agree with that.
The difference, isn't it?
Yeah because I had the same experience when I went back to Vidavu for the second time, but like eight years later or something. I didn't feel as strong, but like the technique was just way better, and actually things felt easier. So there you go, that's the thing. Technique makes it feel easy.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, we did it 10 years now, haven't we?
I guess so. Yeah. Can you believe it?
It's a crack climbing, and we've had absolutely no impact on people actually wanting to go crack climbing.
No, I feel like times are changing.
I mean, how many people are watching this right now? 750 people are watching this live.
Is that many people are watching?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Is that quite a lot? I feel like that's not very many, considering we've got, how many people live on this planet? We've not had that much impact on crack climbing. Disappointing people.
Sorry. We'll keep pushing on.
How's anyone going to push on the standards? I feel like I should be retiring now and moving on for the young kids. Yeah,
I've thought about this recently. Obviously, I still feel like I've got some in me for some crack climbing. I still feel like I've got a bit, still got a good few years. But I'm kind of psyched to see that next generation of crack climber come through, who's just going to like do the routes that we've been establishing, but do them really quickly or start flashing them. And I think that'd be really cool to see, like the next level, like that new school level of strength, but the person who really psyched for crack climbing. That's going to be interesting to see who that person is.
Who's on our radars? Who we've been impressed with? Who's up and coming? Who?
A lot of the youngsters these days are bouldering, aren't they? Like bouldering and sport climbing. I haven't really seen that sort of that crack climber, trad climber come through. Unless somebody can think of anybody in the comments who we need to keep our eye on.
We need to get Bozy on it.
Yeah. Well, these people are way strong enough. Like these new super strong.
Actually, what's it called? Alex Waterhouse that repeated that thing.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Because I think he did use jams on most of the bits. I think there were 2 moves that he ended up doing something different to how I did them.
Okay. Yeah.
But obviously had plenty of jamming on it still. I thought that was pretty impressive. Like, and I had a session with him where we went and climbed, like bouldered together down the works.
Yeah.
And we did a load of crack stuff, and he definitely got it. Like he understood it and everything.
Yeah.
We just need to give them a bit of access to the cellar so they can really kind of refine it all.
Put the strength to good use.
Yeah, exactly. Has anyone done the top pitch of recovery drink, Pete?
Top pitch of recovery drink?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has, have they?
No, I didn't even know it's been aided, is it?
I don't think so. No, it's been abseiled.
Did you actually successfully abseil down that?
Did, yeah.
Because didn't we fail on the first abseil on that?
Yeah, we did fail on the first abseil, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we like
totally failed on
off
the
route
first
or
episode.
something.
Yeah.
There's that video of me just pissing myself laughing because we couldn't even get down to Ab the route.
Oh, carnage. Total carnage.
I'm looking forward to going back there again this year.
I've just seen that Albert OK has donated $5 to the channel.
Whoa.
Yeah. They've this is new. This is a new feature.
Pete, I didn't even know this could happen.
Yeah.
Absolute winner.
Let's start a super chat train for the wide boys so they can buy more costumes. Brilliant. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, we're definitely going to have to up the fancy dress outfit game next live session then, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything that's money well spent, it's on fancy dress.
It is on fancy dress, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the case in this part of the world. I mean, I know this is a reasonable sized box of fancy dress, but there's always more to be had on it.
Well, we should say that the $5 will go completely on fancy dress for next time.
Just to be clear about it.
Just to be clear. Thanks for that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, thanks. There
we go,
Albert. Gimp suits. Full gimp suits. You've got one of those already, haven't you, Pete?
I've got a full gimp suit. Yeah, I've got one upstairs.
Everyone's saying, get Albert in the cellar.
Oh, there we go. Shrek costume. A Shrek costume. Brilliant. What's that? Cheese. This is from Crispy Bacon.
Wait, Pete, wait. Careful here. If people start donating to costumes, exactly, we have to fulfill on this.
I feel, yeah, we can fulfill on costumes.
Because now we've got £2 to grate cheese on Adam Ondra's abs. Because we can definitely afford to buy a little bit of cheese and put them on Ondra's abs for this. This is gonna be bad.
It's gonna turn into absolute carnage. What cheese would you grate on Adam Ondra's abs? Somebody's given £2. Maybe what's that soft cheese? Brie.
And if I filmed it, would you put up with removing it with your lips if I filmed it for the channel? Be honest.
Yeah, why not?
You would.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. What's the hardest non-crack boulder? Rex T asks. Each of us has sent. Hardest non-crack.
Hardest non-crack. I think I've bowled up to 8A non-crack.
No, you've done ropes and Maui.
No, I haven't.
Oh, did you not do that?
No, I did the short version. That was 8A as well, actually. But I was thinking of a different one.
I get harder non-crack boulder tick than you, Pete.
Do you? But it was a long one, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Yes.
And it's about 30 moves long. But yeah, no. But like short style 7C plus.
For you?
Yeah.
No, I'm
we are not amazing, are we? At non-crack boulders.
I guess we just don't focus on it. So that's the.
Got a Teletubby costume to send the seller.
Teletubby costume?
Yeah, from Thibault.
And the Shrek costume as well.
Okay, can I just make a suggestion here? I hope people agree with this.
Two twos for both of you.
We should film
an
episode just going fancy dress shopping.
Yeah, we should. That'd be great. The problem is we can't do that at the moment, can we? We'll have to wait till this lockdown's lifted.
Yeah, that's true.
I know what we could do. We could film it online and just film us shopping on the web.
What, then do a fitting setting? I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it'd have to be going out filming, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I feel like that would be better. Because I mean, both of us really like fancy dress.
Yeah, I love a good bit of fancy dress.
There is no denying that. Actually, good question. Okay, it's a question, Pete.
Yeah.
Are there any other climbers that you know of that are actually decent climbers who like a bit of this kind of stuff? Bit of alternative. I can't think of that.
I can't think of any. No. Can anybody think of anybody in the comments?
Yeah, that actually like the kind of just completely messing around, because it'd be good to get them.
How much for thongs? Thongs only for the seller video. That's from Ben. I think that could be a stretch too far. I do have a mankini, but that's not coming out.
Yeah, Ben Pardo, thanks very much for that. Actually, do you know what? Here's an embarrassing one. Did I tell you about this the other day?
Yeah, go on.
So I've got a leather thong, but it's like a leather thong, but with a zip down the front. And one of my kids went through the attic the other day and was going through my fancy dress outfits upstairs.
Are you sure it's your fancy dress outfit?
And found the thong with the zip down front and walked straight downstairs and came down to the kitchen and was like, Daddy, what's this?
Oh, carnage.
Oh, that was a tough answer.
Dangerous.
I just said, go for a pee. All the way. Oh, Cedar Wright. That's a good call,
Cedar.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cedar's good lad. Actually, Nico and Sean.
Nico and Sean, yeah. They're always up for a bit of fancy dress.
And they like a bit of music as well.
They do. They're much better musicians than we are.
Yeah. I feel like they've kind of been a bit of an inspiration to us on some of that stuff.
Yeah. But I feel like we're good on the fancy dress.
Yeah. I mean,
dressing up. But I feel like those guys maybe take more of an item, like a thing. Because what did Nico have on his last trip? A flamingo. What's the pink thing? Is it a flamingo? Yeah, flamingo.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Like big blow up flamingos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more into the item, and we're more into dressing in items. Yeah.
Although, do you remember we took a blow up beluga whale on a big wall?
No, we never took it in the end.
Did we not take it up and then just jettison it or something?
No, I don't think we took it because it was too heavy.
Was that what it was?
I remember we had it in the haul bag, a big blow up beluga whale, and I remember picking up the haul bag at the bottom of at the car park at the bottom of El Cap and thinking, this is ridiculously heavy. Why have we got all this fancy dress in here?
Yeah.
And then we ended up taking banana suits. I think that was what we compromised with. Yeah, because they were light.
Yeah. A question out to everyone listening. Me and Pete were wondering about this earlier. If we were to do another one of these formats where we're just chatting, doing a live and stuff like that, what do you think to us having 1, 2, 3 kind of live guests on screen with us from the, crack climbing community, other trad climbers, other good laugh people to have on live for a bit of banter? We were just wondering whether that might actually be quite a good idea. Could always get Mari on.
We could, if she was keen. I wonder if she's watching now.
Yeah, are you watching, Mari?
Are you?
You are. we need the viewers, Pete.
Yeah.
I told my mum to get watching. Help the viewer numbers. Yeah.
Oh, people are psyched. So we should. So basically, next time we need fancy dress.
Yeah.
And we need a guest. Does the guest have to be in fancy dress?
Do you reckon? I'm just going to put this out there.
Yeah.
What about contacting Adam's team and asking if we can get Adam on?
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be freaking great.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, we could do that because that's more in keeping, and it's potentially it could work.
Yeah.
And we could sort of digress into the situation of trying to get him to the cellar.
Yeah. And we could talk about it. Ask him whether he's seen the videos where we've been heckling him loads.
Yeah.
we could have three. I can imagine it. 3 on the screen. He's the jam in the middle between us.
Yeah, that'd be
Pincer
good.
movement.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I feel like that could be organised. Yeah,
should we try and contact him and see if we can get him on here?
Yeah, we'll see if we can do something. See if we can do something.
Yeah.
See if he wants to.
I think he might be up for it as well. I mean, it's not like he's got anything important to train for at the moment or anything like that.
He'll probably do some research into like, oh, what's the Wide Boyz YouTube live look like? Oh goodness.
Yeah, and also we can tell him that if he comes on live and he grates some cheese on his abs live, there's actually some money in it for him. Because I feel like
£2.
I know. I think we've got at least £2 that we can donate to Adam. That could be his appearance fee.
Yeah.
If we go to his PR team, and maybe we could match it and say there's £4 in it.
We'll match it each, £6.
Yeah, £6. I'm prepared to put £2 in as well.
Yeah.
So £6 on it, Adam. Grate on your abs. Come on live, 10 minutes. Me and Pete.
Ondra sandwich.
We'll grill you.
We'll see what he says. We'll see what he says.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. What do you reckon? Should we?
I'm gonna quick fire you some questions to finish off.
Yeah.
If I can find any, I'll give you a few quick fires. You give me a few quick fires.
Yeah.
And then we will. Well, I'm just trying to find some.
We'll sign out. What are you doing for the rest of the evening?
No massive plans. Eating.
Just a thing.
Eating, yeah. Okay, we're going up here. What's the most over-the-top costume you guys have ever climbed in?
Minion suit for sure. That was epic. It was like trying to wear a tent and go climbing. It was desperate. Absolutely desperate.
There's a video of that, isn't there, somewhere on YouTube?
Yeah, I think it's on Chris Prescott's. I can't remember what his channel's called. Something Sky Media.
Dark Sky
Media. I feel like it might be on his Vimeo.
Yeah, Master's Edge in Minion suits.
Yeah, look it up. What else have we got here?
I thought there was. I'm trying to.
Are you ever going to go to Spain to go crack climbing, Pete? Because I've been there a bit.
Spain. Yeah, probably. I can hear myself. Can you turn something off over there?
No, I've
Oh, right, no, I can't hear myself anymore. Good.
Yeah, you should come up to Pedrisa with me sometime.
Ah, yeah.
It's really good, like good crack bouldering.
Yeah.
There's an off-width project out there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Project, an off-width project. You haven't done it, but you've tried it.
No, I haven't tried it. I got sent it by Tallow the other day.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll have to go try it.
He said his brother had been trying it, but he hasn't done it yet.
So I was trying to find some quick-fire questions to give to you at the end there, but I can't really. I can't really find any.
Back on your knee again.
Are they? Yeah.
Have you done an Eastern Grit E10?
Eastern Grit E10?
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't think. No. What have I done? I've done
Sleepy Hollow, haven't you?
Sleepy Hollow, and then the direct to the Baron was probably around that range.
What's the worst thing you've touched in a crack? A rock crack, that is.
Worst thing I touched in the crack. Don't know. Nothing really. Spiders. There's nothing really that bad, is there? Can't really think of anything. No. Favorite sandwich?
Onion, cheese, and green pepper.
Who has the hairiest elbows That's from Midge4LYF.
I would imagine I'm slightly hairier than you, aren't I?
Yeah, I struggle to grow hair.
It's a good thing in general, I think. An advantage. It feels like a disadvantage at 16 years old when you're trying to look old and manly, but then it suddenly becomes a disadvantage once you're in the 20s.
Have you tried ice climbing, Tom?
Yeah, just 1 or 2 days with you.
Yeah.
Which was good fun.
Hmm.
If I had more time and just, basically more time and more energy, I would definitely like to do more of that. I'd love to do more dry tooling as well. I thought it was really good fun. Proper good adventure.
Oh, here we go. Here's a sensible question.
Yeah.
From Edward Gronbeck. As a climber, how would you adapt your diet to gain more lean muscle?
As a climber, how would I adapt to gain more lean muscle? I just go on a diet.
Okay.
Like ultimately, I would just go on a very light calorie restriction, long term, and maintain, if not increase, protein intake. But no like keto, vegan, vegetarian, low carb, any of that. Just a nice balanced diet for me. I don't get on at all with any of these kind of funky diets. I don't enjoy them. I find them like psychologically, I don't enjoy it. It's not motivating, and I'm just not into it particularly. I'm pretty boring like that. Sorry, I'm like losing my comments on here. I can't actually ask you a question. Okay, I'm going to ask you 2 more back.
Two more questions, then we'll wrap it up with a big wrap.
Okay, who's your favourite climber?
My favourite climber?
Yeah, who have you got a climber crush on?
Favourite climber? Don't know. Don't know. Probably just the people I climb with. I mean, I don't really climb with many people. You and Mari.
Yeah. I think we're a bit weird like that.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes we're just total loner chumps.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit of a loner.
and also, no one ever wants to climb with us either, because we're too weird.
Nobody really asks us to go climbing, do they? Yeah, well.
Oh well, we'll stick that at Pete. At least we're friends.
Yeah, exactly. We can stick together. All good.
Yeah.
Okay, hit me up. Last question.
Okay. Last one.
Last question.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a good one for the last one. Some cracks.
Oh, there's just questions flying in.
I know, it's kind of hard to keep up with. Okay, here's one that's kind of amusing.
Okay.
Tell us a drunk story.
Tell us a drunk story.
Yeah. Because I know you don't drink a lot, but
no, I
know you have dabbled occasionally on a drunk evening or two. So there must have been something embarrassing that you've. I mean, I can think of one related to Norway and partying.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, there's got to be a few out there.
Yeah, we'll just go with that one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, so we were at a festival, what's it called? The Ballerstein Festival, which means the ball sack festival. So me and you were there. We were doing a presentation earlier on in the evening, and we were just guests of the festival. We'd done some climbing during the day, but then the party or the festival goes a bit more party in the evening. So there's music and some drinks, and the Norwegians go Norwegian and take their shirts off and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, everybody got a little bit drunk, and I ended up getting my tooth knocked out. But the funny thing was that the person who knocked my tooth out is now my girlfriend. So that's that drunk story. Yeah.
That was a that was a fairly epic night, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I split that one of them in half, split one tooth in half, and then the other one got, that one's still a bit wonky. Well,
yeah,
one got pushed
but it
back.
got really pushed back, didn't it?
Yeah.
Was that the same party where my clothes got discovered in a tree the day after?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? And then like Norwegian climbers started tagging me on Instagram, going climbing in my clothes.
Yeah. I think some people found like your t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't think you lost your pants though, did you? It was just the top half.
Yeah, there was a lot of clothes coming off on that party.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of naked Norwegians and whatnot.
Yeah.
Quite amusing.
Carnage.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, shall we?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Any Y Boys news we need to leave anyone with?
Yeah, Y Boys news. We have the freestanding wall, which people have been asking and waiting for. That is, fingers crossed, everything going well, is hoping to be released on Sunday. Sunday coming.
Where you put it on the website?
It'll be, you won't miss it. It'll be everywhere. it'll be on the YouTube, Instagram, website. You know, it'll be like when it's launched, it's launched. You know, you won't miss it. Then we have the new crack volumes coming. There's been a slight delay on those, but they will come eventually. And then we have the crack gloves. A lot of people have been asking about the crack gloves, so we should mention those. We've been working and developing on those through the winter, basically. Well, through all of last year and through the winter. And they are due, again, all fingers crossed and all going well with this last final prototype. Then they'll be coming out in spring, ready for trad creek season, all being well. We don't have a price on the gloves, other than that they'll be in line with a lot of the other crack gloves out there. Like they won't be loads cheaper, they won't be loads more expensive. They're just going to be as people would expect, really, aren't they? Yeah. They'll be in line with the other crack gloves on the market, basically. Yeah. But we've made them as like a performance crack glove, really, haven't we? We want you to be able to perform in them. That's the. Well, I mean, I'm dead psyched about them. Like, I mean, just the other day. So you know that evening when I did that live down in the cellar. Yeah. I swapped from those not so good crack gloves over to having just one of the Y Boys one on one hand. Yeah. It was significantly easier. So I'm actually psyched. We built something which works. Good. Like actually works, you know? Like some stuff looks like it works or would be good, but I actually would much rather wear our stuff over anything else. Yeah, well, that's good to know. Which is promising. Excellent. Okay, so for next live, we need either Adam or Fancy Dress. Yeah, or both. Yeah, or combo it up. Yeah. Good. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Right. Wrap it up. Yeah. I'll end this end, and then it'll finish it all up for everyone. So yeah, thanks for everyone sparing an entire hour of your evening. I hope me and Pete have provided you with some vague entertainment and taken away from the boredom of anyone stuck on lockdowns at the moment, because it massively sucks. And you kind of, well, I mean, I'm really hoping that we're just a little bit better than Netflix right now. And thanks for all the questions, and thanks for those cheeky donations for the Fancy Dress. I didn't even realize you could do that, so that's very good. Yeah, we'll get fancy dress shopping. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Cool. Well, I'll speak to you soon, Pete. Yeah. Speak to you soon, and speak to